How's it going today, guys? My name is JSP, and today we are talking about the upcoming matchup between the Bears and the Vikings. We play at home, and I think I'm just going to come out and say it already. I think this is a very, very, very winnable game. I'm not saying we're going to win, but the Vikings are pretty much the opposite of what they were last year. They won a bunch of one-score games, got extremely lucky, really, really good catches, really, really good breaks. The Bills fumble in the end zone, all that shit. This year, it's the complete opposite. They're actually losing all of those one-score games. They're in games, but they're losing all of them. And at the end of the game, it's not going their way. They're getting turnovers, or they're turning the ball over and all that stuff. And literally everything in those four games have not gone their way. I think the only team they have beaten is the Panthers, which I was actually rooting for the Vikings because, Bears fans hate Panthers fans, or not Panthers fans, but the Panthers this year because they have the number one overall pick. Currently, we have their first pick, and currently that is number one overall, which I hope it stays that way. The Bears pick, maybe I don't hope it stays that way. But for the first time in a while, the Vikings are going to be without Justin Jefferson. So that screws the Vikings, and it also screws my fantasy league, but it doesn't screw the Bears. It actually really, really, really helps the Bears. Now, they still have some weapons other than Justin Jefferson that they can kill you with, like TJ Hawkinson, like KJ Osborne, and Jordan Addison. But Justin Jefferson is literally one of the best or the best wide receivers in the game right now, and he will be on IR for 4 weeks. So, I mean, that definitely helps our secondary, especially since we're getting Eddie Jackson back, especially since we're getting Kyler Gordon back. I think our secondary should be a little bit better. I still don't believe in Matt Eberflus. I still don't believe in this scheme that he's doing with his defense. So there was rumors that we were going to possibly try and hire a defensive coordinator in our mini buy, and it never happened. So Matt Eberflus, most likely for the rest of the season, is going to be calling plays. I am not a huge fan of that, but also at the same time, calling in a new person to call plays is also not a very good idea because they would have 10 days to learn the playbook. And I mean, it's not really like much as like an offensive playbook because it's just like, hey, run cover two or do man or zone or whatever. It's a bunch of that stuff. So honestly, it doesn't even matter. Like, it's not like learning a complete new playbook like the offense is, but putting in a new defensive-minded defensive coordinator would have been, maybe a good idea. We'll see if Matt Eberflus can keep it up. He finally, after 14 games, held a team under 25 points, and we scored 40. So we have to see if Justin Fields and Luke Getsy can also keep it up because the past two games have looked actually pretty good. Unfortunately, we lost to the Broncos, and watching them play, I really have no idea how we lost to the Broncos. That looks like one of the worst teams in the league, besides New England. And we should be at 2-3 right now. Honestly, we should be 3-2. The Buccaneers was such a winnable game, but we just shit the bed like we always do. So honestly, we should be 3-2 right now because the Buccaneers game was so winnable. We weren't going to beat the Packers. We never do. We were never going to beat the Chiefs. We never had the chance. But the Buccaneers was so winnable. The Broncos game was so winnable. We literally held on to that win, and we just let it go. So, but there was some positives from the Broncos game. Justin Fields finally looks like the game is slowing down for him. He's actually standing in the pocket, releasing the ball. The deep ball looks incredible. He's actually doing good with the short passes. So, I don't know. I think the Bears have a chance. So, let's see if Justin Fields can keep it up, and I think he will. So, I'm actually going to predict the Bears going to win 25-23 by 2 points. So, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you.